So can you reopen your camera, please?
Am I not visible?
Again, open it after that I can see you.
No.
No, you are not visible. Again, open it after that I can see you. Um, you're not visible. Yeah, you are visible now. Okay, so good evening.
Good evening.
So how are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm doing very well. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. So we are meeting first time, so can I know something about you?
Yes, it's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Ritik. I'm basically from Bihar, but currently living in Delhi. As far as my educational background is concerned, I'm graduate from Tilka Manjhi Bharpur University, Bihar. When it comes to my hobbies are listening to music, singing song, reading books, and nowadays my new hobby is talking to lovely persons like you and making conversational videos. And when it comes to my educational background, I am graduate from Tilka Manjhi Bharpur University, Bihar. This is a little bit about me.
That's great, sir. So may I introduce myself?
Yes, yes.
So my name is Sunidhi Kumari. I am from Jharkhand as I'm studying class 8. I have 5 members in my family and 3 siblings, one me and 2 small brothers. And my hobby is to learn English and to play. That's all about me.
Okay, okay. So you are studying which standard?
Yeah, I'm studying class 8.
Oh, now your exams are over.
Yeah, my exam has over.
Oh, now you will go in standard
9.
9, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Jharkhand.
Okay, okay. You are from Jharkhand. Okay, and I am from Bihar, your neighboring state.
Yes. And there is also my village in my Bihar.
Where?
Bihar.
Okay, okay. Do you
Yeah, so,
know before
so
formation of Jharkhand, Bihar and Jharkhand were one state?
yes. You are right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
may I ask one question to you?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So how did you practice English?
Okay. I practice English with my students because in Delhi I am running my offline institute. The name of my offline institute is Mardarshan. Okay, so I teach here my students. In my institute, academic students also come to study. So I also teach them English because I have been a teacher for the last 10 years, but I teach mathematics. But for the last 3 to 4 months, I also started teaching speaking English because I already mentioned I am running my offline institute. So academic students also come to study in my institute. So their parent told me, sir, you are teaching all the subject. So you should also focus our child English. So in this way, I also started teaching them English. And when I started teaching them English, they are very excited, sir, you are teaching English also very well. So in this way, I started teaching them English. So I practice English with my student because I don't have extra time because my institute start from 8 a.m. in the morning. Then I teach from 12:30 and again I go to institute 3 p.m. and I teach continuously around 9 p.m. daily.
Oh, that's very nice, sir. So why do you think like that? As you have mentioned, like you are teaching English, and all the parents they are saying like that speaking English is very important to us. So what's about your opinion on this topic? Like English is important to us or not?
Yes, English is very important because you know very well English is a global language, but it doesn't matter. It's a global language. That's why we should learn English because there are a lot of person we are they don't know even English, but they are doing also good in their field. A lot of content creators, they don't know English, how to speak English, but they are doing well in English. There are number of government employee, even they don't know how to speak English, but they are doing well in their field. But matter is that only English is a global language, that's why we should learn English. It doesn't matter. Matter is that what is the purpose of learning English? Because for the many people, for the different types of people, English is different. Because if you talk about why should a student learn English, so student should learn English because a student has to do well in their academic performance. Because you know very well, all the subjects, especially for the private school, are in English except Hindi or Sanskrit. So for the student it is necessary for their study purpose. And
Yes.
if you talk about the businessmen, why they need to learn English? Because they have to grow their business, and they have to, if they want to grow their business, they must learn English. And if you talk about the person who have to crack the interview, so they need English because they have to crack the interview for the advertisement purpose. And you know very well, if you want to do higher study, so all the good materials available only in English. And
Yes.
main is the most main reason. If you I want to say, if you want to connect globally, if you want to communicate with other people, suppose you are sitting in India and you want to connect with the other country people like America, Britain. So if you don't know English, how to connect them? So English is a medium to connect them, right? It's a medium to connect them. If you know English, you can connect them directly. And do you know very well, nowadays every social media, the language of social media has become English, and the language of media has become English. So there are a lot of purpose. It depends on their purpose. What is their purpose to learn English? Okay.
Yes, sir, you are definitely right. And in my opinion, English is very important to us that if we want to go to the other countries, if we want to communicate to the other countries, then it is very important to us to learn English language. Because before you, I have talked to a Nepalese people and they are from the other countries. So that's why for communication purpose, it is very important to us to learn English language. And we can also consider as this a passion because it is not very hard to learn. It is very easy to learn if we will focus that how to speak English and how to practice regularly, then we can easily speak English language. And I thought like that if we practice regularly, then we can easily speak English. And the second reason is that if we want to take a good job, if we want to take a higher job, then it is very important to us to learn English language because all the things they are given in English, all the things they are taking interview, all those things they are given in English. So that's why it is very important to us to learn English language. And the third reason is that if we want to go to the marketplace or shopping area, there we can find it all those things they are written in English. So if we want to read those things, so we should learn the English language. If we will learn, if we will know the English language, then we can only read all those things, we can know about that one. So that's why English is very important to us. And I'm not saying that it is very hard. If we will practice regularly, then we can easily speak English language. And like this, in education purpose, we can also see like that all those things they are given except Hindi language. We can see like all those syllabus they are giving, all those books they are given in English. And nowadays all the schools they are preferring that the students would speak in English language because they are also know they are also knowing that importance of English, that it is global language and it is going to very important in their future life. So that's why all the schools they're also giving the children to speak in English. They're also teaching that how to speak English, how to practice, we will practice English language, then it is going to be very bright in our future. So that's why English is very important to us to learn.
Yeah, definitely. You really explained all the points, because it depends on the, I've already mentioned, it depends on the purpose why they want to learn English.
Yeah.
So you are speaking very well English nowadays. So who encouraged you to learn English in terms of speaking? Because we learn English as a subject, but we
Yeah.
don't learn English as a language. And how did you improve your communication skill?
Oh, so when I was in class 1 to that time, I was disliking the English subject. I was not liking English subject, and that was not my favorite subject also. And I was not going to read a book also. So that's why when I reached in class 6 or 7, my teacher has and my parents most of the, I can say that my parents and my teacher had encouraged me to learn English language, because I was not knowing even to form a sentence also. I was not knowing the importance of English, and I was disliking the English, so that's why I don't want to read any English book. So that time my teacher and my parents said to me that if you will learn the English, then it is going to be very important in your future life. So that's why I started speaking from there also. And my teacher has said to me that if you learn the grammar first, because it is very necessary for a speaking part, that if you are knowing the grammar part, then it is very necessary for a speaking part, because the people one who is not knowing the basic part of the grammar, then how they can form the sentence, how they can speak English. So that's why grammar is also important to us to speak English. So I'll just focus on the grammar part. And after that, my parents have said to me that if you will practice English regularly, like if we are practicing regularly, then I just practice regularly, and I was just forming the sentence like, what is your name, how are you, just like I started speaking. And I was that time I started liking the English subject. But after that, after speaking like those, I started to form a sentence. And at that time I also used to the video calls, but that time I was unable to speak, I was unable to express all those thoughts, how to express. I was unable to think all those things, because the peoples they are speaking very well, but I can't express all those things. So that's why I was fearing that how to speak English language. But that time I left all those things. I was disliking again English subject, and before 1 month I started speaking English language, because now I can understand the importance of English. Now I can see that it is going to very important to us, because I read all the books that are written in English. So that's why I started speaking English language. I just focus on the English language. Like this I have done with my journey.
Okay, okay. Yes, definitely. So, what is the goal of your life?
Oh, I didn't have think about so much, but I can say that I should go. First, I have to crack the IIT. So, like, I haven't thought about so much, but I'll think about it.
Okay, okay. Do you also speak English with your friends or your family members?
Yeah, sometimes I used to speak with my family members, because my parents sometimes they are speaking English, so that's why I practice with them also. And my small brothers they are also speaking English, so that's why I practice with them. But I cannot say about my friends, because they are not speaking, they are not interested in speaking parts, so that's why they are not able to speak English also. And but I can say about my classmates, they are speaking English. Somehow they are speaking English, because the teachers they are strictly said like that, if you have to speak in English only. So that's why I started speaking with my classmate also, and with my teacher also.
Okay, definitely. So, you come stood first in your class, or any other girl or any other student come first in your class?
Yeah, I just come first.
Okay. So, do you like other subject also except English?
Yeah, I am also liking all those subjects. I like all the subject. And mostly I like English subject, because now it is my favorite. I can say that I have struggled all those things about English language, and now it has become my favorite. And but I am liking all those subject.
Yeah, yeah. You have to, because you are studying in a ninth. You will go in ninth class, and you are a student of academics. So you have to focus all the subject equally,
Yeah.
because you have to give the board examination. So if you have to perform good in board examination. You must have to focus all the subjects equally. Yeah, it's very well. You are speaking English very well, and you are improving your communication skill day by day. It's important, but it's only for the communication, because you have to pass your board exam also. If you can't get good marks in your board exams, so how can you go for the higher studies? So you should
Uh,
focus all the subjects except
yeah.
English.
Yes, you are right, sir. So may I ask some question to you?
Yes, definitely.
So what do you think about those people who don't really want to speak English? What suggestion do you want to give to them?
Yes. I, it is the matter of, if they want to English. If you, okay, at first you have to recognize why they want to speak English. If they go for any interview, at first they have to recognize their purpose, why they should learn English. If they need English, so they should start learning English. Because if they are not speaking English, because English is only a matter of practice. Okay, if you know some grammar, or speaking English is not means you, I know you go Okay, I play. It doesn't English. English speaking means whatever you can speak in Hindi. You are express all the thing in English. And those people who are not able to speak English, I want to say them at first in starting, because English is not our language. So at starting they will face many problems. But if they want to speak English, if they really want to improve their communication skill, they should at first clear their basics. Okay, they should learn the basic rules of the structure use. They should learn the HMR, watch concept. They should learn the tenses, modal verbs. Okay, and they should learn basic concept, and they should at least learn daily 10 to 5 words, basic words, and try to frame sentences and try to practice them. Because English is only about a practice. If you can't practice, you can't speak. Because matter is that you can't speak, and solution is that you have to speak English.
Yes, sir, you are definitely right. You all the points are correct. So, sir,
Yes.
I thought that it's enough for today. So, shall we end our session?
Yes, yes. Because there is a program in outside, so sound are coming so much.
Oh,
Are you also listening sound?
no, I cannot listen all those sound.
Okay. Before 2 to 3 minutes is started very sound. I thought you were also listening, because my room here in Delhi is near Just Park, and there are some programs it happen in the parks.
Oh, that's nice. So, thank you so much, sir, and I'm very happy to talk to you. So, thank you so
Yes.
much. Bye.
It's my pleasure. Very nice to talk to you. Okay.